and facts, and I am back. And I am back with some breaking news on the UK prince and the lawsuit. There was a assault lawsuit along with Jeffrey Epstein and a sex scandal with the underage girls, and they were trafficked, and it goes on. Very demonic acts to young, innocent females. Well, the judge rules against the Prince Andrew. And so, what I have came to do is to show you the footage where they are ruling against him. He is not what he thought he was. This is not that, and that ain't this. And let's watch and see.
Federal judge has just denied a motion to dismiss the sexual assault lawsuit filed against Prince Andrew. The civil case was filed by a woman who said she was trafficked by late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein and then forced to have sex with, among others, Prince Andrew when she was underage.
CNN's royal correspondent Max Foster joins us now from the UK. Max, what more are you learning?
Rihanna, it's a major development in this case on several levels. Prince Andrew, over several months, has tried desperately to get this case thrown out of the New York court, and he's failed in his most recent attempt, which was to argue that Epstein had agreed with Jeffrey not to pursue cases like this. The judge didn't believe those Prince Andrew arguments, so now we go on to depositions, potentially from Prince Andrew and other members of the royal family, and potentially a trial in September, October. So the worst case scenario really for Prince Andrew and the royal family. This doesn't directly involve other members of the royal family, but it certainly reflects on the brand. I've just been working my sources on this side of the Atlantic, and this from Buckingham Palace, an official line I got in the last minute. We wouldn't comment on what is an ongoing legal matter. That really speaks to the fact that the monarchy can't be seen to be getting involved in a legal process. But I've also spoken to someone else, not in the palace, who is very close to Prince Andrew, and this is what they told me. It comes as no surprise that the Met Police have confirmed that having reviewed the sex assault claims against the Duke for a third time, they're taking no further action, so they're referring there to a police investigation which wasn't followed up. Despite pressure from the media and claims of new evidence, the Met, the police, have concluded that the claims are not sufficient to warrant any further investigation. The Duke has always vigorously maintained his innocence and continues to do so. They're pointing out that this is a civil case in New York. They can fight it on various grounds. It's not a criminal case, which would be more serious from their point of view and would ultimately mean he ends up in prison, which isn't the case in a civil case, of course.
Max, though this is a civil case, it is a case being pursued through the U.S. courts. Would this require Prince Andrew to come appear at court proceedings here in the U.S.?
That's something he needs to consider. He will be asked, and he can choose whether or not to give a deposition. No doubt his wife, Sarah Ferguson, will be asked. There's talk of the Duchess of Sussex as well, Meghan, being asked as well. They can all say no if they're outside the country. Meghan would probably have to say yes. If he doesn't appear and he doesn't get involved in the rest of the case, then he could be found guilty in his absence, and he could face a fine, face a penalty of some sort. And that again would be very difficult in terms of PR for him, but the legal matters are up to him.
Well, there you go. Even though you see the UK Prince Andrew on the picture with that girl underage, he still wants to deny that he was not a part of Jeffrey Epstein that is allegedly no longer here. But he has an island. And so, with that being said, I've watched plenty of documentaries, and the documentaries always start off with that island. And he mysteriously come up, he committed suicide in the jail cell. They not even gonna allow you with nothing like that when you got a trial like that and you are facing that type of stuff. They is not gonna do that. So, he had got off with charges before that the FBI had never done in history. with the same stuff. And when they raided his house, it was just full of all type of sexual paintings and art and all type of figures. It was just sickening, But he had, microphones and video footage, so he had a lot of stuff on people. And so, with that being said, hey, they might have took him out because he knew too much. But you never know. That's the way they do. And with the country we live in, every damn thing you looking at is basically a lie. If they say it's one way, it's really the other. But this was some sick stuff. And the lady that helped him, Jeffrey Epstein, get these young girls, they say she's facing charges. I'll bring you more information on her later on today. But I wanted to bring you the breaking news that the UK Prince Andrew will face the lawsuits from the sex scandal from Jeffrey Epstein that is allegedly no longer here. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about all this underage stuff from the real gangsters and letting it go on, and this what they like, everything's sexual. That's what I'm saying. What people don't know, about this music and Hollywood industry. To get into this stuff, they want you to bend over, touch toes, and suck on things and demoralize you and make you feel like nothing. All for that. These people be miserable. And some of them get radical. It be all type of stuff they do to these people. But y'all just don't know. But the parents is at fault too, because you don't let your young daughter just go off like that the way they was doing. But back then, they was making power moves. They not going to just say it. They was making power moves with their kids. So, it is what it is. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this down in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching my videos. And I appreciate all my subscribers, watchers, haters. I appreciate you guys. And once again, y'all stay safe out there. It is dangerous out there. People is suffering from the same thing and they not in the same places. And people is not waking up facing it. If you don't got to go outside, don't go out there. The real gangsters is after us, the people. The people. And all ethnicities must come together. Peace, my brothers and sisters. Y'all stay safe out there. It's the Big Speaker talking facts. I'm out.